What's up, everybody? Welcome to NS9Gaming. I'm Jim. We are here with the 67 and 67 Pittsburgh Pirates. It's September 1st, 2023. This is our 11th installment of Out of the Park 24. Right now, things are looking bleak in terms of playoff hopes. We are 8 games out of first place in the NL Central. And if we go to the wild card standings, 8.5 back of a wild card spot. So we're floating right around 500 currently. We did end August on a very high note. We finished, we're 8-2 in our last 10. So we're playing some pretty good ball. But we've got some work to do if we want to climb back into this thing. So, but again, it's September. We've got a bunch of divisional games on the schedule. We open up with the St. Louis Cardinals, who are in first place. So a series win here could go a long way. And then we face also the Brewers, Braves, Nationals. That'll do it pretty much for this sim. We'll go until September 15th, and then we'll finish off the year next stream. But yeah, let's get going. Let's kind of see where we're at right now. We've got a couple injuries that we're dealing with. Carlos Santana is out for the year, which is a pretty big bummer. He was having a really good season, but out for the season. Sal Frelick also out for the season. Andy Rodriguez currently day-to-day. He's got a hip flexor strain, so we're going to keep an eye on that. We're going to keep him in the lineup if he can play, but the game should let us know if we can't do it. So Vinny just finished hearing us talk about time travel. Yeah, that was a fun NS9 live. A lot of stuff going on right now in the real world to talk about. So plenty of stuff. We had plenty of topics tonight. But yeah, let's kind of get right into this thing. Again, weekend series against the Cardinals. We do have roster expansion that just started today, so I do want to take a peek at that. Let's bring up a couple of arms. And I could probably use a backup catcher too. So let's kind of look at catchers. Probably Heineman. Heineman's probably the guy that we want to call up, honestly, out of all these guys. Actually, we don't need a backup catcher. Although Endy is hurt. Endy's hurt, so we're going to call up Heineman. And then let's call up a pitcher. Let's see who we want to give just some opportunities to. Bullpen-wise, Mike Burrows has pitched pretty well. Holderman is also there. He was pretty dreadful in the bullpen. Kyle Nicholas, not pitching well. I'm trying to see who deserves a shot. You know what? Luis Ortiz hasn't been up all year. Let's call up Luis Ortiz. We're going to actually put him in the bullpen for now. We may give him a start. But let's put him in the bullpen for now. We'll just put him as a long reliever. And as far as the lineup goes, like I said, Endy's day-to-day, so having Heineman up, we'll put Heineman in there as kind of like our third catcher, just in case. All right, let's see what we can do. Johan Oviedo revenge game against the St. Louis Cardinals. Oviedo has been our best pitcher this season. He is currently 9-9 with a 3.96 ERA, 5 2/3 scoreless his last time out. As we do typically, we are going to simulate all the games except for Sundays. Sundays we will play. We'll actually go into the game and play those. So let's go ahead and see what we can do here. So we've got Johan Oviedo against Jack Flaherty. Jack Flaherty is having a really good year, 13-2, 307. Again, this is a big series. Cardinals are in first place. We're going to have to win this series if we want to make up ground and have any shot of competing for a playoff spot. So let's see what we got on the road. Offense couldn't get it done. 2-1 loss. Only 5 hits. Castro with 2 hits. Davis with a hit. Hayes with a hit. Miranda with a hit. Oviedo threw 5 scoreless. But Lang blew it out of the bullpen. Not ideal. All right. We need to win this series. Kent Emanuel on a 17-inning scoreless streak currently. Let's see what he can do. He's been pretty reliable since joining that rotation. So, yeah, he's going to be up against Miles Michaelis. We need to win here. We need to win bad. Loss. I'm going to assume his scoreless streak stopped too. Yeah, 5 1/3, 3 earned. Not a terrible start by Emanuel. Bullpen, though. I don't know what... I acquired so many bullpen arms at the deadline, and they have been trash. They've been trash. Offense played pretty well. O'Neal Cruz 3-hit game. Reynolds 2 for 4. Miranda 2 for 5. Castro 2 hits. Cruz homered his 23rd of the year. He also has 34 doubles. Just bullpen. Bullpen blew it. Kent Emanuel pitched well enough to win, but couldn't come up with the win. All right, let's avoid the sweep. At this point, losing this series to the Cardinals, it's going to be almost impossible for us to make up 9+ games over the course of the rest of this season. I mean, it's possible, but it's going to be tough. It's a Sunday game, though, so let's go in here and let's play it. It's JT Brubaker versus Adam Wainwright. Let's actually get in here and play this game. Andy, he's still day-to-day with a hip flexor strain, but he's capable of playing. His running is influenced moderately, but we're going to keep him in. At least no one's, like, cold. No one's got any, like, snowflakes next to their name. But, yeah, let's see what we can do here. Let's start this one. We got to win a game. All right. Okay. I'm sorry, I had to change my audio. Reading some comments here. If time travel existed, Kent Emanuel would have extended his streak. Bucko Mike, I see Jim Cherington is losing games. Yeah. Hey, I'm doing at least better than the real Ben Cherington. Andy playing through injury. Gotta love it. Yeah, you gotta love it. He's a gamer. So, all right. Let's see what we can do here. O'Neal Cruz leading off against Wainwright. Let's get things going. How's everybody doing tonight? Off day for the Pirates. Big Yinzer Palooza weekend coming up. Anybody going to Yinzer Palooza? Anybody excited about Yinzer Palooza? Phillies. Phillies are always a fun series to go to. It's always a good crowd. I don't mind when a few away fans come into the stadium. I feel like it just kind of helps with the overall atmosphere. The Pirates fans get a little bit more rowdy. There must have been an injury here. Adam Wainwright has been pulled. Dylan Peters is in the game. Our old buddy Dylan Peters into the game for the Cardinals. What happened here? Can we view play-by-play? Game log. Yeah, so Adam Wainwright struck out O'Neal Cruz and then left the game. He faced one batter. That's kind of wild. Yeah. Dylan Peters. Bucko Mike, your boy is Dylan Peters. You love Dylan Peters, don't you? Jolly Roger report would have been going, but am preparing for Eastern Regionals for Junior League All-Stars. If we win, we go to the World Series. Well, good luck to you. That's awesome. Best of luck, man. Hopefully you win. All right. Now the lefty going in, though, messes up my lineup. All right, Brubaker. Brubaker started off the season really strong. Kind of faded down the stretch. There's an infield single. Dill Pickles. There you go. Your boy Dill Pickles. Double play. Lars Nootbaar. Alright. Let's just get out of this with a 0. This Cardinals lineup is pretty good. Alright, let's go Endy. Endy's put together a really solid second half. Took him a while to adjust to Major League pitching. Pretty good second half. He's already up to 10 homers on the year. I have a feeling he's going to be really good. His ratings just kind of keep going up and up and up. But Dylan Peters is just carving me up. So that's not great. Alright, got to keep putting up zeros. Stadium's empty. Yeah, it's the best fans in baseball, man. They just, they don't show up. I don't know. It looks pretty full. I think these are all, yeah, these are full. I don't know if you can see on the stream, but yeah, it's a sold-out crowd. I think they actually announced the attendance in these games. Pretty sure if we go to the box score, we'll get the attendance. Yeah, 46,468. Although we do know that they tend to stretch the truth a little bit at Busch Stadium, so that may or may not be accurate. All right, nice 1-2-3 second inning for Brubaker. Dylan Peters just killing me. He just struck out the side. Dylan Peters carving me up. Jolly Roger report, Jim, were you supposed to go to the Cubs Cardinals series this week? I know you were contemplating going to the series earlier. No, that was last week. Last week I thought about going to a game up in Chicago. I was up there for work, but I actually went to Wrigleyville and just me and my coworkers, we just sat outside the stadium and drank, basically. We were like literally right outside Wrigley Field. They have like a little patio area right on like the third baseline outside the stadium, so we just hung out there. It was pretty cool. It was a really nice day. The weather was just perfect. But didn't actually go into the game. Alright, let's get out of this Brubaker. He's walked the bases loaded. Nolan Gorman, bases loaded, 2 outs, bottom of the third. This is big. Get him here. Alright, flies out to left. Went to an empty. So, I gotta tell you this. So, Bucko Mike. So, I had a work trip. The work trip was basically, like, I had to do a day in Indianapolis, a day in Milwaukee, and a day in Chicago, right? And so, I thought the Indianapolis Indians were in town the night that I was in Indianapolis. And, like, I get to the hotel, and, like, my room, literally, my hotel room, literally, I'm overlooking Victory Field. So, like, I can see the field is right there outside my hotel window. And I'm like, you know what? That's kind of weird. Like, the stadium's real empty. Like, no one's on the field. No one's in the concourse area. And I'm like, I'm meeting my buddy who lives in Indianapolis to go to the game. And like, I'm about to walk out the door to meet him. And I'm like, this is weird. Like, there should be someone at this ballpark. And so I pull up the phone, and yeah, they're in Iowa. So I was just an idiot. I was an idiot. I thought the Louisville series was last week and not this week, but turns out I was wrong. Yeah, so I was overlooking Victory Field and took a defeat. You're right. Like, it was... Because I didn't even have to be in Indianapolis that early. Like, I probably could have shown up, like, a little bit later that night. But I showed up, like, in time for the game. And the game wasn't even there, so... Ended up just going to dinner downtown Indy. Played some Top Golf later that night. It was still fun. It was still a fun evening. All right, Brubaker. Strand Goldie on second there. We need to strand him. All right, we got 2 down. Runner on third, Andrew Knisner. 2-out RBI single to put the Cardinals up 1-0 in the 4th. Uh-oh. Extra bases for DeYoung. That could be a run. He's coming home. Nope, he's holding up a third. All right. That's big. We need to get this out. Tyler O'Neill. Second and third, 2 outs. We're at 60 pitches. That should be an out. Vinny, what do we think of the Angels being buyers? You know what? Good for them. They've got the best player in the world. Trout's going to be coming back soon. Like, go for it. Like, go for it. That's what I would do. I am fully supportive of that. Like, Shohei Ohtani comes... Like, someone like Shohei Ohtani has never came around, like, in the history of the game. I guess you could argue Babe Ruth did it for, like, a year or two. But what Ohtani's doing right now is just incredible. You have to just do everything you possibly can to try to capitalize on it. So, I'm all for it. Finally, Dylan Peters got taken out, but no, there's a double play to end the inning. This offense, it's like the real-life Pirates. Lars Nootbaar. Solo homer in the 5th. Oh, jeez. I think that's gone. At least they were solo homers, so, like, the game's still in reach. But we're at 3-0 now in the 5th. There we go. 2 down. I'd like to get 6 out of Brubaker if I can. Get that. Get that. All right. Can we get some offense? Get down. There we go. Henry Davis. Lead off single. Way too many strikeouts. How many strikeouts does that? 7 strikeouts through 5 1/3. That should get down. All right, runners on the corners. Let's do this, Miranda. Miranda against the lefty. Big strikeout. That's a big spot. All right, Brubaker's at 82 pitches. We're going to have a short leash on him. Oh, man, that looked foul to me. Okay, we got to get somebody warming up. Luis Ortiz. Let's just get Ortiz up. I'll turn that. 5-4. 1 out of it. Two down. I'll throw him out. Look at the gun on Andy. Look at the gun. You can't run on Andy Rodriguez. We'll sit Luis Ortiz for now. Lefty, righty, lefty. Let's get a lefty up. 6 innings, 3 runs. We'll take that. Only lefty in the bullpen is AJ Puck. No, we're just going to stick with Ortiz then. Puck is a little tired. Vinny, sometimes the AI doesn't turn to and it baffles me. Yeah, I don't know what that was. Jolly Roger report. I think if you get a good, and I mean good, package for Bednar, you pull the trigger. We've gotten and developed closers like him very efficiently in the past few years. What are your thoughts? I'm not entirely opposed to trading Bednar, but it would have to be quite a haul. Like, if you're trading Bednar, you've got to be solving holes, like other holes that you have. Like, you can't just do it for flyers. Like, you've got to get like near major league ready talent and like good talent, like not just random guys. But nice 1 out double there by Andy. We got to get a run. Let's put Ortiz back up so he's ready to go for the 7th. Vinny says, I kind of miss Ray Searage. I don't. I do not miss Ray Searage. All right. Luis Ortiz making his 2023 debut out of the bullpen. And it looks like he's going to walk his first batter. Yep. What do you guys think? Bednar? Yay? Nay? Like, you're not trading him no matter what? Or if you get the right package, do you move him? What are your all's thoughts? I'll turn that. Nice. 5-4-3 double play. Scoreless inning for Luis Ortiz. We'll let him go another one. Yeah, we'll let him go another inning. Vinny says right package. Yeah, I don't know if you can ever just like say like blanket no, we aren't trading him. Like if the right package comes along, like, and it makes sense, but it's gotta blow you away, in my opinion. All right, who are we gonna get up here? Let's warm up Mitch Keller. By the way, if you didn't catch the first 10 episodes of this, Mitch Keller has been demoted to the bullpen because he failed miserably this season as a starting pitcher. Like, couldn't get his ERA below 7. All right. Ortiz with a 1-2-3 eighth. So on to the 9th we go. It is 3-0. We need some runs. Ryan Helsley into the game for the Cardinals. It's now or never. See, I agree with you, Vinny. I don't think any team is like willing to offer the Pirates anything that would be remotely acceptable for Bednar. But yeah, kind of like what AJ said. Like, you can't really say yes or no because you don't know what they're going to offer, but like it's going to have to be a lot. That will do it. 3-0 loss. Man, offense just couldn't get going. Endy and Miranda each had 2 hits, so that's somewhat positive, but the only extra base hit of the game was Endy. Brubaker, solid outing, 6 innings, 3 runs. Luis Ortiz, 2 scoreless in his 2023 debut, so we'll take that. But sweep, not good. Being swept by the Cardinals, we're now 11 games out. Playoffs probably not happening now. I can't really imagine a scenario where playoffs happen, which sucks. Let's just see what we can do here. Jolly Roger, I do miss the old Root Sports intro. It gives me amazing memories from 13 to 15. Since you're out of market, do you see the pre- and post-game shows? MLB TV does not show the pre- and post-game shows. So at least not for the Pirates, they don't. So I do not get to watch those. But we do post-game shows. So why would you watch any other post-game show other than the NS9 post-game show? It's the best show out there. Vinny, I don't see us contending for a playoff spot in 2024. I don't either, unfortunately. Speaking of closers, David Robertson has been traded to the Marlins. Interesting. All right. Milwaukee series. We got Contreras, Waka, and Oviedo against Blackburn, Woodruff, and Burns. Don't love that matchup. We do have some mail here. That's just telling us about the series. All right. Hey, we finally got a win in this simulation. 7-4. Extra inning win. 11 innings. Henry Davis with a homer. Miranda with a homer. Brian Reynolds, 2 hits. Contreras, pretty decent start. 5 innings, 2 runs. Bednar blew the save, but Diaz looking good there. All right. We'll take the win. We will take the win. Vinny says would be ecstatic if they did buy. Yeah, I think that's the move. Like, I think you look and see if, like, try to find like a starting pitcher with some control who maybe like a team is looking to just move. That's what I would do. They need arms. All right, 3-1 loss. 4 hits. Jeez. 1 extra base hit. Not a bad start from Waka, but just no offense. All right. Rubber match. Loss. Andrew McCutchen, day-to-day with back stiffness. We've got an expanded roster, so I think we're good there. But what I will do... No, we're good. We're good there. All right. That sucks. Brave series. We got Emanuel, Brubaker, and Contreras. Kyle Wright, Spencer Strider, Charlie Morton. Spencer Strider in this game has a 2.92 ERA. Jolly Roger report. Yeah, makes sense. I know the Mets and Red Sox have pre and post game shows, but of course, why would I watch any other? Yeah, exactly. There's no point in watching anything but the NS9 post game. It is excellent every time. Even when DiNardo's on, it's still good because he's at least with someone else usually. All right, let's get this series going. We will play the Sunday game, so we will play Contreras and Morton. But let's get there. All right, 2-1 victory. Let's go. Kent Emanuel, 5 innings, 1 run. Picking up the dub. Bullpen getting it done as well. Cruz with a double. Miranda with a double. Swinsky with 2 hits. All right. Good win. No, DiNardo's just like just sneakily in here commenting. All right. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to send Heineman back down. We don't need 3 catchers anymore. We are going to demote Heineman to AAA, and we're going to see who in AAA. Probably need an outfielder since McCutcheon's out. Who we got? Andres Alvarez is crushing the ball. Doesn't play outfield, though. Cal Mitchell actually putting up a decent season. He hasn't been up this year yet either. I don't know if anybody else is really worthy of a call-up. All right. Cal Mitchell, you're getting promoted for September. We're not actually going to play Cal Mitchell very much, I think. Actually, you know what? Let's play Cal Mitchell versus righties. We're 69 and 72. Let's just see what happens. Cal Mitchell versus righties. All right. And he'll bat. That seems fine. Batting 7th. Okay. Who we got here? Brubaker versus Strider. Could have seen that one coming. 6-2 loss. Brubaker 4 runs, 5 innings. Miranda with a homer. Not a whole lot going on offensively. Cal Mitchell did get a hit, so there's that. All right, Sunday game. Charlie Morton, Roansy Contreras. We're going to play it. No one solos quite like DiNardo. Debatable. Nah, he does a good job. We try not to have anybody do solo shows, but every once in a while it just kind of has to happen. All right, Cruz lines out to start the game. Yeah, we're hitting the ball hard in the air. It's a good sign. Ooh, hit the gap. There we go. Jose Miranda off the wall. 2-out double. 110 off the bat. Jolly Roger. For me, Santana showed exactly what a winner looks like. Hustle, heart, leadership. Makes the Brewers a Reds choice for them. Well, I'm not rooting for either of them. I hope both of them suffer. I hate the Brewers. I hate the Reds. I don't want either of them to win the division. I hope everybody loses the division. I hope, like, yeah, no. Not a great start for Contreras. Runners on the corners, nobody out. I know what you mean, though. Infield hit. Still nobody out. 1-0 Braves. This Braves team is stacked. Both in real life and the game. Alright, bases loaded, 1 out for Vaughn Grissom. I'll turn 2. 6-4-3. That's huge. That was big. Get out of that with just a 1-0 deficit. We'll take that every time. Oh, Endy gets a hold on one. Hits that right center gap. Leadoff double. Hell yeah. Ooh, is Castro going to hit him in? There we go. RBI single, Rodolfo Castro. That's offense, baby. 1-1. Castro said was hurt on that play, but not serious, and he will remain in the game. Trade the farm for Alex Anthopoulos. I don't even know how you pronounce his name. Anthopoulos. But no, I know what you mean. The Braves GM. He is he's good. He's probably the best in baseball right now, honestly. Anthopoulos or something. Anthopoulos. Oh, Cruz, you gotta come. Bases loaded, 1 out. You can't strike out looking. And then there's Bucko Mike's guy, Prego. Not coming through in the clutch. Yeah, those contracts that he does, they're ridiculous. Well, and just like, I don't know, I can go on and on about how like the Braves, like once they figure out that someone's good in their minors, they just like fast track them. Like they make the majors fast. Like Harris, what was he, 20, 21? I mean, Acuna, same thing, 20. Like Strider was in the minors for what, a year? Like they just, once they identify like who is good in their system, like they move them through very quickly. All right, Andy. Let's get some more offense. Uh-oh. Nope, didn't get it all. Contreras is looking pretty good. 2 2/3, 3 strikeouts, just the 1 run. As soon as I say that, he gives up a hit. Who's my World Series matchup? Man, I think it's going to be hard to knock off the Braves. The problem that they're going to have is the pitching. I don't know if they've got the pitching. But the offense is so good. I don't think the Dodgers are going to come out of the NL. Their pitching's a mess, too. Yeah, I'm going to go Braves. And then out of the AL, I mean, it really could be anyone at the AL. I would love to see Braves Angels. Like, let's have the Angels make a run. Go through the postseason. Like, a postseason, like, starring Acuna, Ohtani, Trout. Like, give me that. Give me that. Braves Angels. And we escape a grand slam. 2 out grand slam. Can't do that shit. Yeah, I think you're right. I think Fried and Wright are both coming back. But, like, again, like, Fried is good. But they also haven't pitched in a long time. So, I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, if Ohtani was in the World Series, like, those games would be watched. Like, imagine, like, an Ohtani start in the World Series. Like a Game 7 Ohtani starting pitching start. Be ridiculous. There we go, Davis. RBI double. AJ, this is like watching a real life Romanzi start. It really is. He's not like that grand slam was not good, but at least we're getting some run support. Look at this RBI double for Brian Hayes, 5-3. Keep it going. Let's go, O'Neal. Oh, get in the corner. That's what, 3 straight doubles, 5-4. Let's go, Brian Reynolds. Fly out. So Reynolds ends the rally. Up to Miranda, and he strikes out. We're going to let Contreras start this inning, but if he gives up a base runner, we're going to get somebody out. Like that. Have you seen the ads for Angels games? Yeah, I mean, so I was at Angel Stadium last weekend, and literally half the advertisements in the stadium were like in Japanese. Like, it's wild. That's why if I'm the Angels, like, I'm doing every single thing I possibly can to keep that dude. Like, you can't just let him walk. He's so important to your organization. Not just from, like, the fact that he's really, really good, but the revenue he brings in. No matter what you pay him, he's going to be worth that. Like, all right, I need a mound visit so I can buy some time. Get Keller in. All right, Mitch Keller. There we go. Struck out Matt Olson. Yeah, I mean, I would imagine Ohtani would want to stay on the West Coast, but I could also see him going to New York. Like, I would just go. Whoever's going to pay you the most, go wherever someone's going to pay you. Petco or Anaheim? Petco, by far. Angel Stadium wasn't that great. It was pretty bad, actually. Old, not really a whole lot there. Petco was awesome, though. Angel Stadium, too, is just like in the middle of a giant parking lot. And Anaheim is not a, like, fun city. It's just like a big, giant suburb. Whereas San Diego, San Diego's awesome. So, yeah, Petco. Petco all day. Yeah, like Vinny said, Angel Stadium just dated. Like, it kind of reminded me of like Kauffman Stadium in that way. Like, you could just like tell it was really old, and it just wasn't nice. Like, wasn't nice. It just wasn't a nice stadium. Like, we got to get out of this inning. There we go. 5-4 through 5. Mitch Keller did a decent job. Let's go ahead and get Ortiz warming up. How far away is Anaheim from LA? Anaheim is basically an LA suburb. So, I mean, it's an hour away. I guess depending on where in LA. LA is huge. Yeah, I mean, it just depends on what traffic's like, and 30 minutes to an hour seems accurate. Like, when we were staying in Anaheim, we were talking about like maybe going to like Santa Monica, and it would have been like an hour and 15-minute Uber ride. So we decided against it. Alright. Ortiz is going in. Good job by Keller. Here we go, Ortiz. Alright, we need, let's tie this game up. Uh-oh. Error. E5. And Lucas Lutke injured on the play. So they need a new pitcher. Come on, Miranda. Shit. We had that 3-run fourth, and we haven't been able to do anything since then. Keller and Ortiz have done pretty good so far out of the bullpen. And as soon as I say that, Matt Olson, leadoff single. Uh-oh. I haven't hit a home run yet. This is bullshit. That'll be an infield single. We need an infield fly. There we go. Alright, we're still within 3. We can get something going here. I do need to get a lefty up. Hopefully AJ Puck's not super tired. Well, if it makes you feel any better, I took Dylan Cruz first overall in this game too. So we are going to be doing this entire simulation for as long as we do this, and Dylan Cruz will be our first overall pick this season. So I did see Skeens, I think, was the 5th overall pick here. But I mean, Cruz was good. He's going to be pretty good, I think. I think I'm going to let him finish the season in High A, and then next year we'll start him in Altoona. Oh, I forgot to switch pitchers there. So we got to go lefty. Let's go lefty here. I guess I could trade for Skeens. I could try. See what happens. He hasn't signed yet, I don't think. At least when I was looking earlier, he hadn't signed yet. He's probably signed by now. Alright, nice 2 outs there from Puck. 7-4, 9th inning. Let's get something going. I'll check on, I mean, it's past the trade deadline, so I can't do anything now, but maybe in the offseason I'll see what I can do about trading for Skeens. I don't know if it'll be possible or not. It's probably going to take a lot, though. Although, Brian Reynolds probably needs to be traded soon in this, because he's not signing an extension. Way too expensive. I can't afford him. Alright, well, that's a loss. Bad sim. Not a great simulation. We were 67 and 67 going into this. We're 69 and 74 now. That was not great. Alright, we got, what, 4 games against Washington? And then we'll take a look at how the minor leagues are doing. I could force trade. Nah, I'm not going to do that, though. Hey, I'm technically not eliminated. I don't have the E next to my name yet, so that's good news, I guess. All right. Waka, Oviedo, Emanuel, Brubaker versus Ward, Espino, Henry, and Gore. Bunch of young guys on that Nationals rotation. Dylan Cruz has 10 homers already in Greensboro, just in July. Jesus. That's a lot of power. He's not hitting very well, though, but hitting a ton of power. I could trade Cruz, but I'm not going to do that. He's too good. I'm not trading him. All right. Let's do something in this National Series. 9-5 win. Let's go. Andy Rodriguez with his 11th home run. Bunch of hits. 13 hits. Michael Waka with the win. All right. Let's climb back. Let's do something in this Washington series. Let's make some noise. Let's climb back into this. Can't do it with a 10-3 loss. Brian Reynolds homer, Matt Gorski homer. Oviedo blew up. Inning and 2/3, 7 runs. Yikes. Not great. Hayes broke my heart out of the park when he signed with the Braves. At 41. Dang. Hey, Vinny, did you keep Hayes at third or did you move him to short? I'm kind of thinking, here's what I'm thinking. Next year going into spring training, I'm thinking of swapping Cruz and Hayes. What are your thoughts on that? You moved him to short? Okay. Interesting. How did he do defensively there? 12-0 loss. Kent Emanuel. Worst start of the season. All right. Well, we lost 3 out of 4. We had somebody retire in the Florida Complex League. This dude, whoever he is, Josh Broughton, 26-year-old outfielder in the Complex League. Hayes won 3 Gold Gloves at shortstop. Cruz won 1 at third. Arm isn't great, but his range is nice. Yeah, I'm thinking about making that switch. Thinking about doing that switch because like Cruz, the arm's great. Like I feel like he could make a decent third baseman, but Hayes, I feel like the bat plays a little bit better at shortstop too because like his bat's not great. Every once in a while, though, Hayes will put together like a half-decent season in this game at the plate. But from his defensive ratings are awesome, except for the double play. But I feel like that could get better with some time at shortstop. Yeah, Davis. Davis isn't playing well for me either. I'm giving him some playing time right now, and he's not really doing anything with it. I'm even like just giving him like mostly, yeah, like he's not doing well. So Davis may not be lasting all that long. Andy was great. You gave him a 12. Oh, wow. Andy's been doing pretty. I mean, this is Andy's rookie season. So just kind of simulation's over. September 15th. So we'll finish up the season next sim. But yeah, Andy, 118 games. He got a 2.3 WAR. He's basically a league average hitter at this point. Decent hit, decent defense. He's got 100 gap power. Like, I find it hard to believe that a dude with this profile could not be good. Like, I don't see how it could happen, especially a catcher. Like, but I always feel like catchers in this game are tough. If you can find a good one, it's nice. Yeah. So far so good though. Let's take a look at the minors. Let's go to our prospects. Let's go like the player development. All right, Dylan Cruz, number 12 prospect overall. Again, the batting average probably not where I want it to be, but tons of power. I'm gonna let him finish the season in high A, but he's looking fine. Jesus Mesa is only 16, so he's not doing very well in Complex League, but he'll probably stay there another year, at least. Harrington has been terrible. Termar, I want to get Termar. Oh, okay, cool. So I promoted Termar to Greensboro about a month ago, and he is tearing up Greensboro. So that's good to see. So Termar, 1.6 WAR, 327, 397, 673 in 26 games. He's got 10 homers in 26 games at Greensboro. Holy crap. What an end to the season for him. That's big. If Termar can end up being good, that'd be good. That'd be great. Burrows was a stud. Interesting. I can't get anything out of him, even in AAA. Maybe I'll try promoting him, seeing what happens. Frelick's hurt. Peguero's in AAA. He's doing pretty well too. I probably need to give Peguero a shot. Or do I trade Peguero? Maybe I do that. No, I can't trade Peguero. Who else we got here? Brandon Winokur. Second round pick, 50th overall. Just played 7 games, not a ton. My pitchers have just all been terrible. I need to do something with my pitching staff because my minor league pitchers are just awful. Solometo is terrible. Quinn Priester, I think Quinn Priester would have been okay, but he got Tommy John. He's going to be out all of next year pretty much too. Bubba Chandler can't pitch, and he got Tommy John. Majinski's okay. Burrows is doing okay out of the bullpen. But these ratings are not great. When you start a save, clean house, and hire the best coach. See, that's my problem, I think. I don't really bother with the coaches a whole lot. I need to probably spend more time on that. I'll do that this offseason. I'm going to spend a little bit more time on my coaching. I do really up my player development budget, but I don't really worry about the coaches much. I need to probably do a little bit more there. Yeah, so that's the sim. Termar Johnson, the way that he's ending this season, very, very happy about that. So that is good to see. But yeah, we should. That takes us to September 15th. We're 70 and 77, so not a great start to September. We're almost out of it completely. We're 15 and a half out. We're probably going to be mathematically eliminated in the next couple days, so that kind of sucks. But hey, we're pacing better than the real life Pirates, so I guess that's something to be sort of proud about. But yeah, not a great first half of September there. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Appreciate you guys watching. A bunch of comments, so thanks for chiming in the whole time. Made for good conversation throughout all of this. I don't think I'll be able to do this next week, but we'll be back the week after to close out the 2023 season. So appreciate you all. Thank you again for watching. Catch you all later.